So I'm really mad right now because I had to wait for like 20 minutes at the bus station at the John Abbott College because the bus that I was supposed to get on was full and it was like over capacity, and like there was 7 of us that couldn't get onto the bus. So then we had to wait another 20 minutes standing to get on the next bus. And I was like, okay, let's wait. And then the bus comes and there's this very, very old driver that picks us up, and then he brings us to like 2-3 stops away from the college and just drops us in the middle of this nowhere and tells us that everyone has to get off. And then so we get off in this middle of nowhere and we're waiting for the next bus to come. So then there's 7 of us just looking at each other, and the bus actually never comes. I waited standing there in the station that I don't even know for 40 minutes, and right now it's been like 2.5 hours after my class ended and I'm still not home. Anyways, that's not the purpose of this video, but today's studying was, today's classes were quite normal. Was getting a bit leveled up each class. I had programming the first thing in the morning. We started Python and we just did some coding, really basic stuff, just intro, like printing our names or like telling them our ages and then telling them to tell me to print what my age is, print what my name is. And then after that I had chemistry, some really basic high school review. Basic, it's getting less basic nowadays, but it's like the 3rd chemistry class. We're now doing ionic compounds, molecular compounds, covalent bonds, and ionic bonds. And then nomenclature, we're starting adding 2 molecules, added polyatomic molecules or charged atoms, and then giving the result of what it gives. And then in physics right now, we have to demonstrate the acceleration formulas that we learned in high school. There's like 4 or 5, maybe 6 formulas, many of which are quadratic, and many that are really complicated. And there's so much fractions, and then fractions times multiplication of acceleration times speed times time. All of that we have to demonstrate it. We have to like really understand it to core, which is quite complex because there's like 6 of it, and each of them is quite intriguing. So yeah, we have to understand it really, really well, because apparently there's gonna be really hard questions that if you didn't understand it clearly, you wouldn't be able to understand, like you wouldn't be able to respond to.